It's amazing, I'm the reason everybody fired up this evening.
Welcome to the Melomanic's Paradise, and today we will be revisiting Kanye West's pivotal album, 808s and Heartbreak. 808s and Heartbreak is the tale of heartache, a tale of the troubled star, a tale of the ever so controversial Kanye West. Kanye creates this fourth studio album out of bare emotion, basing it off of his own suffering and distress. To take a look from his perspective, Ye is coming off the death of his own mother, Donda West, which eventually started a domino effect, causing the breakup of his then fiancée, Alexis Pfeiffer. West also deals with the pressure of being a star, avoiding dealing with his pain, using music to only soothe his heartache. After 3 pivotal quote-unquote rap albums, Ye switches lane in this album. He exchanges his calling card of chipmunk sound and socially conscious lyrics for a more electric sound with prominent uses of 808s, led by Ye's recognizable vocal autotune. To put it simply, this album is Kanye's therapy. The troubled star struggling with losses in his personal life, along with the exposure of being in the public eye. In some ways, West clears the way for artists to have emotionally touching pieces of art. Now let's get over to the full overview and analyzing of each song in the album. I think one song that encapsulates the whole feeling and emotion in the album is the final song, Pinocchio's Story. Pinocchio's story is Ye at his most natural state, expressing his raw emotions in real time. The song is a freestyle that was recorded live in Singapore in front of an audience screaming and chanting West's name. The story is that the song was included in the album after West was convinced by Beyonce. In this song, Kanye blames himself for his mother's death while explaining how material things such as luxury clothing and accessories cannot bring him happiness as he thought it would. Ye says in the song that nothing can possibly get his heart out of hell and nothing can get his mind out of this jail, which proposes that West is dealing with a deep depression weighing down his mental health. Along with this, Kanye is dealing with the negatives of fame like media and fans begging for stories and attention. At this point, we begin to see the irony in the song as fans in the crowd scream West's name for attention while West is trying to explain his problems and mental health. Another connection in the song is Ye referencing to Pinocchio. West says Pinocchio's line, "I just want to be a real boy," repeatedly in the song, referring to himself wanting to just be normal, wanting to just take a step back from all the fame, all the flashing lights, all the fans, all the things that keep him from reality. He just wants to be a quote-unquote real boy. Like I said before, I believe this is Ye's way of therapy. He pours out his feelings and emotions on this album more than he has done on any of his previous projects. It's also a cry for help, a cry for the fans and media to empathize with him, and a cry for support. The first track, Say You Will, is an opening departure from the old Kanye. As stated before, this track is saying goodbye to the old Kanye musical style. The song also features a pounding 808 with a surprising simple drum beat, only featuring a open hat and auxiliary sound highlighted by repeated tom rolls, which is definitely a departure from the complex sampled drums that Kanye has in his different albums. I think also that the beat resembles a heart monitor, which is a kudos to the album's name and possibly a note to his mother's death. The musical responsibilities that simply carry this track are synthesizers paired with a choir following each key change. The simple background track is accompanied by a heavy auto-tuned Kanye West singing. Ye sings lyrics of loving an ex, knowing he cannot actually love her, realizing that that deep love he had for her is gone. He wants his lover to say and express the same feelings, and is evident that she will not and does not have the same feelings. The most impactful part of this song is the instrumental lasting by itself for 3 minutes and 15 seconds. I think this could symbolize the loneliness that he has gathered by himself, and I also believe that the instrumental is so beautiful that it speaks for itself. In the next track, Welcome to Heartbreak, Kanye is showing a peek at his life, not having established a family, only having material things to show for his life. In doing this, Kanye isn't jealous of his friends for creating families, but he's disappointing in himself. Musically, this song is accompanied by various instruments including an orchestra, 808s, a boom bap type hit beat, along with synthesizers, which are used highly in this album, and a lead piano. Again, this sparks Ye's formal introduction to the album and an introduction to the life of being a working celebrity in the limelight while longing for that quote-unquote family aspect. Third track, Heartless, is Ye's full breakup song. He explains how a man can give his whole heart to one woman and she does nothing nothing but become heartless, destroying the relationship while destroying Ye's heart. I believe this song is Kanye questioning himself. How could someone continually treat him like this? How could someone be so wishy-washy? How could someone be so heartless? Like many songs on this album, Ye is definitely inspired by his breakup with his then fiance, Alexis Pfeiffer. In the next track, Amazing, we see the I Am a God Kanye. He's almost gloating, repeating, saying in the song that his reign on top of the rap game will last forever. The narcissism Kanye comes out, and I kind of feel like he was waking up after those last 3 tracks, looking in the mirror and saying, I'm freaking Kanye West, and I'm amazing. The next track, Love Lockdown, brings back the heartbreak for Kanye. It symbolizes that Ye is so much in love with this certain person, but this certain love isn't getting reciprocated. He wants to be in a relationship with this person, but they don't feel the same, so he keeps his love locked down. He keeps his love away from ruining what he has with the person right then. Paranoid is a reflection of Ye's past relationship, reflecting on the past problems with his ex. Ye kind of sounds like a douchebag on this track, guilt-tripping his ex-lover, saying that she's just paranoid and everything is fine when it's the exact opposite. In the next track, RoboCop, Kanye is again thinking of his past relationship, explaining how his ex is too controlling. Her distrust led to her being like an actual RoboCop, and he is explaining how he does not like this new version of her. This is not a diss, but it's a hint to his ex, as the track ends saying, "You are just a little spoiled LA girl, you're just an LA girl," as his ex Alexis Pfeiffer was born and raised in Los Angeles. Yeah. The 8th track, Streetlights, pan down from those last 2 fast-paced tracks, signaling Ye's depression. It's a dark, mysterious song as Kanye is trying to deal with everything that's going on in life, while pain and distress weighs him down. He ends the track repeating, "Life is not fair." The 9th track, Bad News, is another instrumental leading track like Say You Will, only having 2 minutes of the early verses by Ye and the remaining being an instrumental outro. Ye learns of bad news regarding a relationship, which eventually breaks him. See You My Nightmares is the 10th track featuring Lil Wayne as the duo cruises away from the failed relationship. I believe this is Ye's final goodbye track to his ex, giving his final farewells as the connection is over. In retrospect, this song could also be Kanye trying to convince himself that the relationship is over, as he is not sure. Coldest Winter is Kanye's final goodbye, as you can see that this is the goodbye to his mother who passed away. Ye also realizes that it's over with his ex. I think this dual meaning could come together as he questions himself mid-song, will I ever love again? Overall, a very sad, heartbreaking song. 808s and Heartbreak is arguably the most influential album of our generation. It went on to become triple platinum while inspiring artists all around the world being open about their mental health. It also influenced in some ways creating emo rap and having rappers have emotional albums. Overall, this album is a 10 out of 10 for me. This is an album if you're dealing with a heartbreak or dark patches in your life or you're just sad. This album is definitely for you. This album is Ye's therapy and Ye's tale of grief and sadness. As Kanye said, welcome to Heartbreak.